The next healthy habit that I'm going to be bringing into 2025 is journaling. So I have these two journals here that I use, and I use these both for different things. This first one is a little pink journal. It says, "You are so loved." I believe I got this as a gift. This journal I use to just write about every day. So I'll just write the date at the top, and then I will write about what happened that day. I try to do this every day, but that definitely doesn't happen. I started this June 5th, 2023. So we've been going for a while. I'll just write down some of my favorite moments. It's really fun to look back on these, and then I can see the exact date that something happened, and I use it a lot. I keep this by my bed. My other journal is my bucket list journal. This one's blue. This one is where I'll write my goals for the year. Over here we have some big ideas. I just wrote down 3 big ideas I have that aren't necessarily for this year, but just like in my future. I put dance Giselle, because that's my dream role, and my favorite ballet. Choreograph a piece. I really want to get back into choreographing, and I've actually never choreographed a group piece before. And then the third one is to start a podcast, because that's something that I've always wanted to do since I love listening to podcasts, but I'm just not sure what I would talk about. So if you guys have any ideas for me, comment them down below. I started this journal November 17th in 2017. These first couple pages are just writing about exciting days that I had. But recently I've turned this journal into a goal-setting journal. I actually have my 2020 resolutions in here. I also wrote about my Travis Wall solo. That was one of the best days of my life and such a fun surprise. If you haven't seen that video, you should definitely go watch it. Here I have my 2024 goals, and I actually got to check a couple of these off. The first one that I wrote last year was to become a professional dancer, and that's super crazy to me because actually that month I became a professional dancer. Here we have my 2025 goals. I'm actually going to share some of these. Hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Honestly, getting to 100K was a huge goal, and now the fact that we already passed 500K and we're making our way to 1 million is just crazy to me, and it boggles my mind. We've learned a lot along the way, and I hope our videos are helpful and inspiring in some ways. My mom used to write books back in the day, and we were thinking of writing a book this year. I'm not gonna say what it's about because I don't want to spoil anything, but we definitely want to write a book. I wrote find right pointe shoes because recently I've been struggling with my pointe shoes. Kind of ever since I became a professional, you use your shoes so much more and you need them to be ready a lot quicker. I used to wear Nikolai, and the thing with them was they just took forever to break in. Recently I've been trying blocks, so we'll see where that goes, but I really want to find a pointe shoe that I feel more comfortable dancing in. Next goal is to consistently read my Bible and pray. This is something that's super important to me. I try to read my Bible every single morning. Next is to fly somewhere cool. I didn't know where I wanted to fly, so I just said somewhere cool. Spend more time in the present moment, and then I put in parentheses, no phone. This is a struggle for everyone, and like honestly all generations, to just be in the present moment and to not spend so much time on our phone because it's just like so easily accessible. It's just a super easy thing to grab and just waste time on. So I really want to try and be more cautious and mindful of how much I'm using my phone. Yes, like I have to use my phone for social media. I have to use it for important things, but scrolling on like Instagram or TikTok is not helpful. The last goal that I wrote so far is read 20 books or more, which is a pretty big goal for me. Last year I read 14 books. I might have actually read more. I don't know if I started this reading list at the beginning of 2024. So yeah. Those are some of my 2025 goals, and I hope that you'll set some goals or resolutions, whatever. But also don't be afraid to restart or start over at any time that you need to. Everyone always wants to start over for the new year, but if you feel like you're falling behind, like you can always restart. I also want to drink more water in 2025. I got this hydro flask for Christmas, and it's